All right. What's up, guys and gal? Mom, how are you? Just leaving the gym right now, and I want to talk about something I think is kind of cool, right? So this will have kind of specific application to, you know, all my military brethren, but it'll have kind of widespread impact and meaning for really anyone. Of course, it's kind of a case-by-case basis. Now, the thing I kind of want to talk about here is asking questions and really honestly questioning status quo. All right, so let's see here. To kind of get right to the point, you know, I'm new to the post. I'm new to Fort Campbell. I've been at other places, done a lot of other shit, and seen a lot of other posts, but things are different here. So when I first got here and started going to the gyms and checking things out, you know, after I did my Deadpool's video, I was told by one of the gym staff that, you know, recording in the facilities wasn't allowed. It seemed odd to me because I'd never been told that before. Literally any other post I've ever been to, never been told that, never seen anything to the effect, never even heard anything like that, and it just seemed odd. So I asked her to kind of point out to me where that's written, or, you know, where that was said. She referenced a placard that was by the you know, by the front desk that referenced an Army regulation. I went back home and I researched that regulation, and, you know, as far as I can tell, I'm by no means an end-all be-all, you know, authoritative figure on Army regulation, you know, but I can read. And when I went through and I read the regulation and, you know, tried to kind of skim through it to find anything in that regulation that was specific to what, you know, what she was saying, I didn't see anything in the regulation that said that. And so what I did is, you know, I questioned it even more, and I ended up submitting an ICE comment. So anyone that's in the Army will kind of know what that is, or should know what that is. But essentially it's a comment that goes up and is visible to anyone that's involved in that particular area. So you could submit an ICE comment on MWR services, you could submit an ICE comment on you know, DFACs, or really anything, any facility that there is on post, you can submit an ICE comment on. And these ICE comments are a way of giving kind of customer feedback and being able to, you know, say something about that service, either for the positive or, you know, to improve. And so in my instance, I enumerated you know, what was told to me, as well as a few other items. Interestingly enough, when I submitted that ICE comment, I haven't heard anything. In fact, to this moment, as of recording this, I still haven't heard any official word back from anyone reference my comment. But when I was walking into the gym today, I happened to walk by one of the staff that I had a conversation with, just a personal conversation with, and I had mentioned that I was going to do this. Today she asked me, well, you know, what came of it, what happened? And so I told her that I'd heard nothing. There was no response. And she tells me that that was interesting because she was in the room when conversation specifically referenced my ICE comment had taken place. So one of the byproducts that she informed me of is that apparently there were some emails that went around from some of the MWR leadership saying that the placards were wrong, and saying that there is no recording allowed in the facilities whatsoever. There's no recording in the bathrooms, there's no recording in the saunas, but as far as the, you know, the common gym area, recording is allowed. And you know, that's awesome. I don't have any evidence that my ICE comment was in fact a catalyst for that change, but I can't help but think that maybe in some small part my comment helped kind of make the decision to maybe change that, or drew attention to something that was maybe erroneous, and then maybe led to that change. And so anyway, to get down to the crux of it, what I'm encouraging you guys to do is to question, you know, not to be dissentful, not to be, you know, anarchists or anything like that, but to be inquisitive, to question. If something doesn't seem right, ask. You know, if you're getting the response that, well, this is the way it always is, you know, and there's no there's no doctrinal reference, there's no support for why things are being done a certain way, there might be grounds to change it. And you know, I think that that's important. So you know, I felt like this was kind of a success story for me, a success story for anyone on post that wants to utilize, you know, cameras and photography to be able to improve their performance. Because for me, it's made a big deal to be able to observe my performance and my movements objectively, and be able to see that feedback, you know, to not have my body lie to me where I think that, hey, this feels good or it doesn't feel good. Because sometimes things feel like garbage, and like I said, you know, you look at it on camera and maybe it looks great. So having that objective feedback is really important. And so, you know, I think that me raising the question and trying to challenge what it, you know, this thing that I was told maybe led to something very positive. And I think that maybe for any of you guys that are out there that maybe are observing something similar in your workplace, in your environment, whether you're military or not, you know, raise the question, ask it. You know, again, don't be disrespectful or dissentful, but inquisitive. You know, try to, you know, get to the bottom of why something is being done the way that it's done. And certainly if you have a way forward, or think that you have a means to improve that, or an idea to improve what currently is, lean forward, put it out there. You never know, you might be able to affect some real change. At any rate, that's it. I just, you know, of something I was excited about. I think that I could have some pretty good impacts and ramifications for a lot of folks around the force and, you know, around the world. You know, don't just accept things for what they are, especially if it doesn't make sense or it seems off. Question. That's it, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave in the chat box below. I'll be sure to respond. I appreciate you guys supporting me and the channel with all the likes and the views. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subbed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you did. It'd mean a lot to me. Remember, guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, ask questions, make some positive changes. You got to get in, train to spite. You're either going to find an excuse, or you're going to find a way. And I hope that you guys continue to find the way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.